Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, dear friends, colleagues, and viewers. So today, welcome to the Innovative Sustainability channel. Hope you liked our previous videos. And today, it's my pleasure to have here as a guest Dr. Richard Dong. He's a senior acupuncture specialist. He's practicing acupuncture for 30 plus years in different countries in China, in Hungary, Italy, and now in Canada. And he has wealth of experience with different issues, pains that we as humans experience, and using traditional Chinese medicine to address those issues. He holds a master's degree in traditional Chinese medicine, and it's my honor to have Richard today to talk to us about the advantages and peculiarities about acupuncture, and also seeing it as a disruptive tool, although it's ancient tool, but it's disruptive tool to innovate healthcare and to make it more affordable and sustainable for generations to come. Richard, welcome to the channel. It's great to see you. Floor is yours. Please.
Uh, sure. Good morning, Dr. Marina Kikdaz. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you. Thank you.
Anyway, thank you so much. It's my honor to you have me for this topic. I believe this is very important topic. Yes, yeah, I'm acupuncturist. I worked in different countries such like China, Hungary, Italy, and Canada as well. And I know you are very successful scientist and researcher. Dr. Marina Kikdaz, you published so many papers, and congratulations your success in your profession.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know you're very busy. You have a very busy schedule. And thank you for your valuable time to invite me. We talk this very important topic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Richard. Floor is yours. I uploaded presentation, so maybe we can start. Maybe like that. Yeah. So.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So today we topic is acupuncture and the symphony of ancient wisdom and the global healthcare sustainability. So a little bit brief. I'm just seeking the perpetual healing in the modern medical dilemmas as we right now navigate to the complexity of 2026. Global healthcare systems facing unprecedented challenges, an aging population, a surge in chronic diseases, skyrocketing medical costs, and the environment impact of pharmaceutical waste. In the quest of sustainable pace in global health governance, acupuncture, its treatment rooted in thousands of years of traditional Chinese medicine history, is evolving from an alternative therapy into a cornerstone of sustainable health care. It's low carbon, high efficiency, natural, and indigenous. Characteristics offer a blueprint for a medical mode that serves both the patient and the planet.
How would you expect acupuncture to help in these situations, facing all these difficulties, where you see acupuncture space and opportunity to help with, current situation?
Sure, we can just highlight about four or five top the four or five proofs topic issue. First, we talk acupuncture, the low carbon paradigm of medical resources.
Right.
And this we have two evidence, and we can just discuss this issue. First, acupuncture is minimum material dependency and vast reduction. The modern medicine, I think you know that very well because your profession fair is near the pharmaceutical issue. The modern medicine is heavily reliant on a massive industry chain, precision instruments,
Yes.
biochemical agents, and vast quantities of single-use plastics. So
Exactly.
every drug developed involves energy-intensive manufacturing and chemical emissions. So this causing every day over human being this planet more pollution. So in contrast, acupuncture is the epitome of light asset healthcare. Its primary tool is a needle as thin as a hair. Those needles are low cost to produce and require minimum packaging. It's a very simple, easy packaging. Furthermore, the diagnostic process relies on a practitioner's senses, like observation, listening, questioning, and pulse taking, rather than high energy imaging like MRIs or CT scans. This minimal reliance on a physical resource align perfectly with global carbon reduction goals.
Yeah, that's amazing that when you mentioned, so much in terms of machinery, raw materials, chemicals, as the precursors for the medicine, for drugs, or for vaccines to that matter. It's huge work. And I know like conventional medicine, especially vaccines, have their own place because it's preventing the disease. That's one niche. But in terms of drugs, indeed, so many for different cases, and those are, sometimes overwhelming and also overwhelming for environment because
Oh
we
yes.
open systems, we're not holding it, we're not consuming it, and it stays with us. It goes back to environment, and definitely as collectively we present the case and the issue for the environment as well, and that's the reality. So yeah, for sure. Thank you for this topic. And I think as the next, you mentioned that there is um, a situation, like a healthcare costs are so high that it, becomes really disruptive, becomes really, almost brings people to the edge. And that's the incident that happened with Luigi Maggione, who basically killed Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare. What would be your opinion? I know that the case was difficult, and initially charges were brought as a murder, and then later on, I think public opinion also played a role that the guy, his case was several times revised, but still, it's extreme reaction, obviously driven by it was a cause, but reaction nevertheless extreme. And what would be your comments on that? Because we're talking about healthcare. I know it's not maybe best examples, but its reality happened so recently, end of 2024, and still on people's mind. Your comments,
This
please.
this is really true, Marina. You address a very important point. That is really true. Actually, the environment, the Western medicine and modern medicine make this environment pollution and every day worse than before. And the cost of medicine is very expensive, and this is why human being really right now they are not happy. The cost every day more and more. Anyway, so this is regarding the second issue. We just see economic viability and marginal cost advantages. Acupuncture, yeah, from a sustainability economic perspective, so acupuncture shows immense strengths. Once a practitioner is trained, a marginal cost of treatment is extremely low. And this can save a lot of manpower, save a lot of materials. So even in the developing nations or maybe remote regions where electricity and complex supply chains are scarce, acupuncture provides a cost-effective way to achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 3, good health and well-being. It is a vital tool to achieving universal health coverage. So everyone, we should have access way to the health system.
That's important topic. I just recorded the video. I think in our previous discussions offline, we spoke about it, and it prompted me to, start to make educational videos. And also, my friend and my neighbor in Toronto, she mentioned a couple of times, why not? So I just recorded the video where I talk about all the 17 sustainability development goals, and exactly this is one of them. And I think it repeats itself, like, because if you look at other goals, they may not spell directly related to healthcare, but they all support, like, economical growth, good education. They all supports the well-being. So it's absolutely true. This is vital. Good health is a gift from above, but then it becomes people's management, how they maintain this health and what access they have to get support, to get help when they cannot manage on their own. So it's critical.
Yes, it is. It is. Actually, we should mention the second advantage about acupuncture is endogenous vitality. From external intervention to internal regulation. And this even we have two points we can address. First, combating chemical dependency and antimicrobial resistance. Western medicine overuse of antibiotic and painkillers. That is a hallmark of unsustainable modern medicine. But acupuncture, its logic is endogenous. It stimulates specific points to induce the brain to release endorphins, dopamine, and other different neurotransmitters. This is very important because regulating the neuroendocrine immune system, this network. And this mechanism does not introduce external chemical, thereby avoiding the toxic side effects that can damage the body's internal ecology and preventing drug metabolites from polluting our human urban water systems. This pollution over human urban water system is a major environment concern in today 2026.
Amazing, actually, and you bring a very critical point. It's something many of us not aware, not even thinking about it. We take, okay, medicine is for granted, and you have headache, you take a tablet, and you keep going because you need to get through the day. But in reality, you're absolutely right. Since we open systems, it all comes back to environment, and it's cumulative. It's effects. It's cumulative effect from so many people using it so frequently that it becomes the issue that we don't know how to combat right now. I mean, water purification systems probably there. They may not neutralize of the amount and concentration of chemicals that go for their direction. And so it's a critical point that you're bringing up.
Excellent.
And in terms of acupuncture, so you mentioned that it affects the nerves, right? And it affects the endocrinal system and the nervous system. Can you just a little bit highlight more for the viewers? Yes, because those who are familiar, it's one thing, but again, we take it as a practice. We don't think molecularly or structurally how it works. So if you can highlight a little bit more, that would be fantastic.
Sure. And we just see about this topic and this second point, sustainable management of chronic diseases.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right now, the human life much longer than before. So many chronic conditions such like hypertension, diabetes, chronic pain. These chronic conditions consume the bulk of global healthcare resources. While modern medicine often adopts a lifelong medication, this strategy. They always talk, oh, you have to take this medicine for whole life.
Yes, you hear it a lot, yeah.
Yes, but acupuncture emphasizes balancing our body inside energy, yin and yang. Mm-hmm. This by enhancing the body's self-repair mechanisms. Our body, our human being, we have thousands, 10,000, almost maybe million years, the evolution, we have self-repair mechanism. But just potentially this self-repair mechanism is like sleep. Acupuncture can wake this ability to active. So acupuncture reduces the need for long-term drug consumption, thereby preserving the patient's biological asset, like protect your organ health. For example, if you take too much chemical pills, your stomach getting hurt, your kidney getting hurt, your liver damage, and so many other side effects as well. But acupuncture, we just use these small needles, your organ protect, the organ function getting better. So rather than depleting them through chemical stress.
Got it. So basically, you're saying that apart from the directly on the nervous system, on endocrinal system, but immune systems stimulating. So basically, the goal is to stimulate the natural or inherent ability or endogenous ability to repair, and the repair mechanism to stimulate so that the body can remember how, or basically reset, like computers do, phones do, right? Reset to normal conditions as much as we can. And that's something we have, and acupuncture basically helps to stimulate it. like
That's true.
self recovery, self regeneration, right?
That's true. That's true.
Thank you. Because many people watching, some, as I mentioned, familiar, some of them not familiar. But even those who are familiar, when we may be users and big supporters of acupuncture, but at the same time, we don't think every day about the mechanism, and it's very important to understand that as well. Because if that's a tool, it's great to promote it, and it's good also to understand and to explain to those who are new to the topic. Richard, do you need me to move to the next slide, or with?
Oh, sure. We go to next slide.
So,
Yes, sir.
I see the evergreen value of preventative medicine. So basically, how you explain, what does it mean, evergreen value?
Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, so this is the third advantage of acupuncture and the evergreen value of preventive medicine. In traditional Chinese medicine, we call it 治未病. 治未病, even that Chinese medicine, we have 4,000 years history. Regarding that, we have huge, a lot of books talk about that. But just by the time today, we address two points. And first, we see the risk preemption and health resilience. The core of sustainability is risk control. So we control the risk, not like risk getting and bigger. So the TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, TCM emphasize 治未病. So it means treating the disease before it manifests. The health people, today is health. Maybe after 2 years, for example, they have maybe starting cancer. During this 2 years time, this 700 days, and sometimes they have some symptoms. For example, they feeling tired, they complain, sometimes not happy, or sometimes other symptoms. So during this 700 days, and sometimes this time is called the disease is not manifested yet.
And there's no clinical manifestation. Yeah. Got it.
Exactly. If before, for example, this patient go to do MRI, go to do blood work, this doctor say, all okay, the blood work is okay, MRI is okay, but the patient feeling something and not well, and this time, just if you go to acupuncture, just acupuncture Chinese medicine, we can just treating the disease before it manifests. So acupuncture, we can intervene when the body, over human being, the body's qi or energy flow is disrupted. But before organic legends occur, this is amazing issue. Investing in prevention is far more sustainable than spending on intensive care.
Agreed.
So by building this health resilience, acupuncture can reduce the financial strain on public health insurance systems.
Oh, yes.
Yes, ensuring the long-term viability. Yeah. So I believe you have some experience about that, and you have some comment.
I have a comment about you. I see your second point: holistic mental and physical synergy. And yes, on healthcare, definitely, it's accessibility for healthcare, yes, but at the same time, it's I believe it's about costs. Just like you mentioned, costs are immense. But it's not just healthcare costs. it also the cost for the families, because yes, some things are covered by insurance, but something is not. Like especially the recovery process is not covered, and definitely it requires effort, and it requires expenditure. I just have a message that we get. I think about 5-7 minutes left. So if we need more time, we may break and start continuing another video if you wish. But
Oh,
let's
sure.
talk. Yeah, let's talk about this point, the holistic mental and physical synergy. I think it would be interesting for the viewers to talk more about it. And mental health is something
Yes,
very
yes.
much on people's
Yeah,
radar.
you're right, Dr. Marina. And actually, this is a huge advantage. Acupuncture is holistic mental physical synergy. Sustainability also applies a human capital. In
Mhm.
an age of high anxiety and burnout, right now with so-called modern life, and people every day rush, go, go, go. And then comes
Yeah.
many people, they have anxiety, physical issue and mental issue, and burnout. And acupuncture can offer a unique mind-body synergy that it does not just relax the muscles, it regulates the nervous system to elevate stress, a mental and physically balance for the people. This the people can more be creative and socially engaged,
Mhm.
forming the soft power of a sustainable society.
Agreed.
So regarding right now, acupuncture in Western countries, for example, Canada, we know
Yeah.
they are here, and even United States, European countries, and all the world, and we have acupuncture only probably 30, 40, 50 years.
Mhm.
Compare human history, 40, 30 years is really short time. Acupuncture, actually this 40, 30, 50 years is acupuncture growing very fast. Uh, right now, like Canada, like Ontario, we have acupuncture regulation, and the most insurance they cover acupuncture. But still, we need time to improve this acupuncture the use in the West country, and but it takes time.
Agree. It takes time, and like the support is not everywhere. Not every insurance package covers it. So you're absolutely right. For people who probably mostly they pay out of pocket, and sometimes insurance covers it. So it all depends. It's not like 100%. It's not everywhere. It's not all companies participate. So you're absolutely right. It's government support is required, institutions are required. And I think family offices is a private capitals. It's something I
That's
learned
really
here.
true.
Yes, being here in Dubai because they meet often, and I participate a couple of conferences where I see them present. It's a big resource, and some of them interested to invest. Some of them, of course, interested to return on investment to see it through. But some are more on a philanthropical, and I think this is exactly the case. But again, the practitioners, they are like small businesses, so invest in them is you get return investment. So it's definitely a topic that requires both support in terms of policies, but also in terms of funding and recognition in society, in government, and
It's
financial
really true.
institution.
Yeah, you're really true. You addressed the very right point. Um, yeah, but today I think at the time, what do you think about the time? Is time fly, huh?
Yeah, time flies, so I will stop sharing here because it tells me that we're about to finish. So I would suggest that we break and record another video, which is right after this, and continue talking about acupuncture. So, Richard, thank you so much. I'll just say so long to the viewers. Please stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to watch the video. If you like the video, put comments. And we'll see you soon. And Dr. Richard will reconnect shortly, and we'll record another video, which is continuation of this conversation. So thank you, and
Thank
see you
you, Dr.
shortly.
Marina. You
Thank
know,
you.
I know you have very busy schedule. You take a big responsibility in your profession, and thank you so much for your valuable time.
Thank
You're the
you.
best. It's my pleasure.
Thank you.